Hello, I'm Sean, your Movie Madman, and I'm back. Today is very exciting because today I'm talking about a 4K Blu-ray. It's a new one to this year. This film only came out beginning of the year. Today we're going to be talking about The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. So, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, eh? I know what you're thinking. Really? They've made a film about you? No, this film's about Nicolas Cage playing himself. We're gonna open it and have a little look, aren't we? Let's get the plastic off, shall we? There you go. Let's have a look inside as well. Cool, so they've really pushed the boat out with the artwork on those discs. No idea where they got the idea for that. So I'm going to throw this into the player, both of them, not at the same time because that wouldn't work. We'll watch the Blu-ray first, have a little look, compare it to the 4K disc, and then I'll be back to give you some thoughts about the film and the picture and the sound. So here we go then, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, eh? I've had a little look at this, had a little look at the Blu-ray, had a little look at the 4K, and that we were going to go into in just a moment, just to get you all excited. So this was a completely amazing experience for me. I think this was one of those films that from when I saw the trailer for the first time, I was already like, right, when's that out? I want to go and see that the day that's out in the cinema, because that looks like that's just going to be a perfect film for me. There are the odd films out there where I can watch a trailer or just read what the film's about and I'll know already that it's going to be something that I'm really going to enjoy, and this is one of them. So yeah, so I knew I was going to enjoy this straight away. Got down to the cinema the day it came out so that I could watch it the day it came out, and yeah, I did really enjoy it. It was absolutely great to see Nicolas Cage playing a fictionalised version of himself. The phrase full cage comes out several times in this film, and he does go full cage sometimes in this film as well. It's really funny because, I mean, without trying to spoil too much of the film for you, there are like 4 or 5 moments in this film where Nicolas Cage is talking to himself. So there's himself, and then there's a very obviously CGI younger version of Nicolas Cage, and that younger version of Nicolas Cage literally is probably the guy that does most of the Nicolas Cage screaming in this film, and it's just absolutely brilliant. You gotta love watching Nicolas Cage scream. You got this guy in there as well, Pedro Pascal. Pretty sure he's probably from Game of Thrones. Most people are. Tiffany Haddish is in it as well. She's been in other things too. Well, so's he. Well, actually, saying that, so's Nicolas Cage has been in other things as well. This isn't his first film. I don't think it's the first film for really anyone in this. It's not a first film. I mean, if you watch it, it will be the first time you've seen it, unless you've seen it before, in which case it won't be the first time you've seen it. But the first time you watched it would have been your first time. But that's the only first time you're going to get. So yeah, it's a comedy. It's an action comedy. It's absolutely fun. Story-wise, you'll have to watch it and find out, mainly because, you know, it's not the sort of story that you want to talk about. You want to just watch it and see what's going on as it goes along, because otherwise you'll just be like, well, I'm not sure, that sounds very good. It is, alright, so just watch it, okay? Picture and sound though. Picture-wise, obviously the 4K disc is an upscale from the Blu-ray. I did have a look at both, had a look at those Blu-ray scenes, had a look at some of the 4K scenes and compared, and yeah, the 4K does look a lot better. The CGI surrounding some of, you know, the CGI Nicolas Cage characters was a little bit like, oh, alright, so you didn't put any effort into that bit then. But you know, most of it looks really good. yeah, that good picture there. Good sound as well. Nice to hear some decent sound coming out of that sound bar. I'm really glad that we've got that sound bar. That subwoofer proper vibrates the windows sometimes, and you just think, oh shit, I live in a flat, I should probably turn this down a little bit, or people are going to be calling the police. But yeah, that's massive talent for you. The unbearable weight of massive talent. That's everything for today, I think, because you know it is all right. Got a bunch of stuff on the way for you though, so you know we've got loads coming up. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not going anywhere for a while. My back catalogue is slowly starting to come forward, which is good. You might notice that my background changes a little bit, but that's because some of them were shot before I changed my background. Obviously, the beard will grow and disappear, and then grow again and disappear again, and the hair is awful. But that's it for today. So I'm going to shut up, and you guys can go back to whatever it was you were doing before you watched this video. Unless you'd finished what you were doing before you watched this video, in which case you'll do something else. If you could like this video though, and subscribe to the channel, that'd be good. Thank you. Goodbye.